and welcome to a tutorial on Make One Right from Imagine Landscapes Designs. The Make One Right is an increase that's directional and it leans right just as you'd expect it to. So a Make One stitch involves what's called the running strand or the running stitch here. You can see this is a stitch, it's on the left needle. This is a stitch, it's on the right needle. And right here in between we have the running thread. So we're going to be using that as the basis for building our stitch. So you will take the left needle tip and scoop up into that strand from behind. So you're going to scoop it up and you'll see that it's coming across my needle with this side in front of the needle and this side behind the needle. Then you would knit that loop and you will have made a stitch. Let's do that again. So we have this running thread, you scoop up from behind, and then you knit into the front of it. Now sometimes this gets a little snug and it gets a little difficult, so what you might find is that placing a finger on this running strand and kind of pushing forward with that finger, let me see if I can show that in a way that'll show up on camera. And so you take take one finger and just kind of push that loop forward so that there's a little bit of slack there. It makes it a lot easier to knit. So that's a Make One Right. It will lean a little bit to the right because of the way we've messed with that running strand, or not messed with, but picked up that running strand. It's fairly invisible, and right now it looks like there is a loop, but as soon as we knit and kind of move across, you will see that it is a fairly invisible increase that doesn't create a lot of change in the fabric. Let me confess something to you. I don't use the left needle tip at all. I use the right needle tip. I pick up the running thread, I place it on the needle as I need to, and then I work forward. I just find I'm much less likely to lose stitches and get grumpy if I'm using the right needle tip to mess around with that running thread and get it where I need to go, and then I can just proceed as I would normally. So once it's on here, I would just push forward that little bit, get a little bit of slack, knit it, and now I have another stitch. So that's the Make One Right. I hope that helped you. This has been a tutorial from Imagine Landscapes Designs, and I wish you happy knitting.